So, oh my God, my bad. Y'all call me mid-yawn. Good morning, our Beauty Equilibrium
Good
podcast family.
Good morning.
Welcome to the 200th episode.
200?
Yep.
200?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey man, we've been doing this for a long
Long
time.
time.
We want to thank all our supporters. Special shout out to my fellow host and guest, George, the wonderful Shima, Lynden be holding it down.
Jason.
You know,
That's right.
yes, we want to appreciate all the love and support that everyone has given us in the past. We have started this right before the pandemic. But first, let's get into the sports update because we will go down memory lane of the Art Beauty Equilibrium podcast today. Lynden.
What we got? We have, of course, my Niners.
Niners.
We see you. We see it.
Advance.
We see you, Lynden. We see the Niners. All right.
Yeah, they
Congratulations.
advanced. We also have Kansas City advancing this play.
Yes.
Baltimore
Yeah.
Ravens.
Baltimore, you got Detroit. Surprisingly,
in the
Detroit.
house.
Yeah.
So
3-1-3.
yeah, so it's going to be a very, very interesting East,
Yeah.
AFC, NFC championship.
Very interesting. I want to give a shout out to the Green Bay Packers, man. I was scared. I ain't going to hold you.
The
Hey, y'all,
Packers and
look.
the Kansas City
Yeah.
game had me on pins and needles. I'm not
Pins
going.
and
I'm not
needles.
Gonna,
Look,
I'm not gonna front,
I ain't even
like,
gonna talk the smack. I was
Lynden
quiet the whole
while we
game.
was setting up and said, Jay, I ain't gonna even lie. I was nervous like that Super Bowl. We was in the
Against
Super Bowl. I was like, I said, really? He said, man, I didn't do no talking. I was just real quiet.
and I was quiet with the phone on airplane mode. Oh, nobody calling me or nothing.
Right,
I was
right.
on edge. Then when we won, I just took it off airplane.
Right.
I ain't even gonna. I'm cool. But yeah,
Oh man, yeah. So, congratulations, y'all.
yes, sir.
Congratulations are in order because honestly, I feel like my team is the Rams team. You know that's.
Oh,
that's
yeah, we
the
Rams around here.
LA House, the Rams.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it's over for your team, you do kind of feel like, you know what, you do have a favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You watching
Yeah.
the games, you're like, you know what, I want this to go this way. But I felt like the calls on those last two games had me, it was just like doing something to me. I was like, what's going on? You know what I mean?
I feel
Like
you.
my
I feel
nerves
you.
is bad. I was like walking away from TV. You had to get up and walk away, go do something, come back, peek at it, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, y'all know I didn't watch the game, but I will be watching the games coming now because now it's more energy.
It's down to the wire.
It's down to the wire. So yeah. So, we have in our notes free lunch to anybody
Whoa.
who brings us worldwide taco today.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You fly, we buy.
challenge.
Yeah,
It's a
because we
challenge
want
day.
some worldwide. We had nacho taco last week, very delicious. But now we want this worldwide. We've been
Worldwide.
craving it. It's time to get it. So yeah, anybody want to go get us some worldwide? We buy, you fly. All right. So let's go down memory lane. Just want to let you guys know once again, we started this right before the pandemic, and our first episode is when we talked about losing Kobe Bryant and the mandatory lockdown. It was, bittersweet because, of course, losing the great Kobe Bryant, it still messes with me because that is my favorite basketball player. So, but moving right along, we also had Demon Time, and during the pandemic, demon time was going up. Shout out to Tory Lanez.
Everybody was going live. I forgot. I remember you used to have to go through another person's live to get the live or something like that.
It was going
It was like
bro.
some real networking you had to do to see.
You know,
loophole type stuff.
And it was funny because I'll talk to my brother. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? He like, man, it's going down because he'll be at a couple of them. And I'm like, oh, okay, but shout out to Lil Mike too. What was this episode? 108, are men attracted to codependent women? I remember that episode. I don't know if we have those in the notes, but it brought up a lot of controversy.
I feel like we talked about that, and everybody's opinion was it's up to whatever person. It's up to the person.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's all in whatever you like. I know Lynden earlier, he said this year, we're going to try to get back to the love, y'all. Instead of trying to fight each other, we're going to, stick to more topics that bring, blacks, male and female together. I did not know, and I just read something that back in the day, it was illegal for black couples to show PDA. That's, so... That stems a lot of situations, was going on, in the world. It's like they are trying to, once again, kill black love. But moving right along, what was it? Episode 113, California Task Force voted to support slavery descendants, 5-4 reparations bill. Episode 116, people speaking on the difficulties of finding a significant other. Well, we still talking about that, but once again, still talking about it.
And then I saw something that said, I forget whose page it was on. It was basically saying that if you're over 40, they're basically saying that's it for you these days, trying to find like a mate. And I'm like, what?
Well, I don't know about that.
Nah, that can't be.
I don't know about that.
For females, I'm sorry. Not
yes.
males.
Oh,
for
okay.
females, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know we're going down memory lane right now, and I don't want to interject too much, but it's difficult for everybody, just in whatever position you put yourself in, if you're not putting forth the effort to, better yourself, it's going to be hard to find a better person, straight up. It's all in what you want to do. If you want somebody that's, financially, secure, I hope you bringing home or saving the bag. You want somebody that's fit, you better get your ass in the gym. I mean, it's you give what you get what you give, period.
I mean, sometimes I just feel like some of these statements that people say on social media, it's not really concrete. You know what I mean?
No,
I would like to see some real numbers on that, because I'm like, I don't want to believe that for people, Well,
I think for some people over 40, that may be an issue if you're a female. Maybe you didn't plan your life out accordingly, and you are where you are. But you have some women who decided to go after the bag and go after that lifestyle that's kind of masculine, for lack of a better term. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's volume's on.
Yeah, my fault. So I think some women, that's what they wanted to do. Like feminists, they want the choice to work and not stay home and do those different things. So at 40, they may not have a man, but that might be their choice. This is what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm with you. I don't think it's concrete. I think it's a lot of women over 40 that are cool with it like that, and I think it's a lot that are not.
And then sometimes it's sometimes that's a lot. That's like putting a lot of weight on the woman. You know what I mean? But I feel like if a relationship didn't work out and you just happen to not be married at that time, then, it's just one of those things. It becomes harder and harder because a lot of people start having things that they say are like the line in the sand that they won't go down. Like a lot of people who have kids, they draw the line in the sand over the kids. They draw the line in the sand over the property. We talked about, which we're going to talk about in a minute, the prenup. You know what I mean? If you're already setting your career, you have the finances or whatever, do you really want to be in a situation where you may have to basically pay alimony to a man? We talked about that also in one of the episodes. But anyway.
Unless you stay in Texas.
Just need,
Unless you
so
stay at
can
Texas
see. I got my
sidebar.
phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so moving right along, where was we at? What are deal breakers? Did I skip anything? No. So what were the deal breakers? And we went through that, and it was very entertaining.
What are they? Are they on the notes?
No, we don't have them in the notes, but these are the topics that we had, and those are the most they
You
stood
remember
out.
them? I don't remember none right now. What was a deal breaker?
It was it was kids. It
dirty decorative towels.
was what?
The towels that you decorate your bathroom with. If your dry towels is nasty.
I think one
So
of the
you'll
deal
go to somebody
breakers-
else? Well, I will too. I can.
If I go to a female house and the towels in the bathroom dirty, the ones that hang, the decorative ones,
Oh yeah.
I'm not right.
You know what? I feel like this. We
You know
talked
that's for
about a lot of
decoration.
things, but one of the things that I know for sure, people said that if people didn't tolerate their kids or have respect for like finances, then those are the two of the things that was like the deal breakers. Because sometimes people just do things that's a little bit off the chain, and then they expect you to foot the bill for it. You know what I mean? And then in other situations where people are like doing something, either mistreating your kids or mistreating, and it's
That's
not
the
equal.
one for me.
Yeah, if it's not equal across the board, I know for sure we talked about those.
Yeah.
Those two things.
I've
Whatever,
I've been involved with some people, and it get real uncomfortable for me because you get this feeling like, hey, you don't like your kid like that, huh?
right, or if it's just not
Like
equal.
I can tell
like
you had
we
a
talked
baby
about,
with somebody you didn't like that.
Right.
And you be real irritated with all the deeds you got to do for your kid.
I think
and
I
it comes
feel
off like,
I feel what you're saying, but I think Shima's saying someone not mistreating your kid.
oh no, that's out.
Is that what you were saying, Shima?
I was saying that, but then it's like, think about it. When you are with a person, it's important how you see them treat other people. You know what I mean?
Right,
When you
right.
see them treating people, kids, whether are doing something that's a little bit of evil. You know what I mean? But they're portraying to be this good person. You know what I mean? They're portraying to be this good person, but you see the little evil behind their eyes and the little things that they do, the little tendencies, and it's like, wait a minute.
yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Yeah, that's like a straight no, you straight up like no.
Yeah, I will admit that my guy kids, I am rough with them, but it's all out of love. I'm not trying to hurt them, but
Yeah,
it's
love.
it's just
I'm talking
fun.
about your intentions are not
Oh, yeah,
like on the
yeah,
up and up.
no,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You might be low key like, okay.
But in a sidebar to that, it's sometimes these kids can be a little out of hand also, and if you're dealing with somebody who have kids, which is can be difficult, and the kids is getting out of hand, it's like that could be a deal breaker as well, because it's like you letting your kids run around and doing all kind of crazy stuff, and you're not gonna say nothing, or they have messing with you, and it's like you can't discipline them because it's not
can't
your
do
kid,
nothing.
and it's like, okay, I'm just supposed to sit in here and deal with this. Nah, I'm out. What else we got? Where we at?
Oh, we talked. Oh, that's crazy. This one right here.
Which one?
Do y'all remember when those monkeys were attacking the people?
the monkeys.
The monkeys was going up, y'all. Listen, we've been doing this
Oh,
for 4
my
years. 4
God.
years, and we just taking a little
Remember,
walk down memory
hey,
lane right now.
They was stealing cell
Man.
phones, beating people up.
They was robbing
snatching
people.
kids.
The money, they was taking money out the cash
Oh,
register.
my
Threw
God.
a baby off the roof.
That's harsh. Hey,
Wait, that's not
harsh.
funny. That's
super
not
harsh.
funny.
They
Yeah.
went and
But
took
the
the
monkeys
baby
going
out the
crazy was funny. That was hilarious. What else we have?
That one messed me up for a long time
Yeah.
too. I forgot about
Hey,
that.
low key. Did you go outside? A couple times to see if there was any monkeys.
Man, something because now anything's possible at this point.
Because you're doing something. Humans, we doing something. That's, you know what I mean? It's
Yes.
like whatever is in the animal kingdom that we
Yeah.
kind of disrupted right
I ain't gonna
now.
lie, that one incident that really changed my perspective a lot. I was like, yeah, anything kind of possible. Like
Yeah.
all the movies we saw, and you thought it wasn't like that should never
Right,
happen. It
right.
now was like, hey, that can actually probably happen.
The fact that they was like breaking into houses, stealing and
Stealing.
attacking the kids. That's like
Stealing.
you doing something that's like
Yeah.
kind of planned out. It's almost like y'all grouped up
Hey, G said
You
they
know what I
robbed the
mean?
jewelry store. Yes, shout out to G.
on some gang
That
stuff.
was one of
Yeah.
the reasons why
Shout out
I
to
was
G
even
on set.
scared to go in the ocean because remember the killer whales and the sharks.
Oh,
and
tipping
they
the
started
ship.
trip.
They was
They
tipping
was
the ship.
killing. They was
Yeah.
sinking 1 to 3 ships a day.
Yeah, man, it scares me because
day.
I'm not going whale watching. Would you guys go whale watching?
No.
Yeah, I'm cool.
No, animal
I'm
life
I've done
right
that before. I've been well.
Yeah, that's when they was cool.
Yeah.
That's when the whales was
Right,
cool. They not
exactly.
cool now.
They not
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, you know.
Seem like no.
Then they go snowboard with me now. He said,
Yeah,
forget
it's a
that,
different-
forget that
Hey.
surfing. We going snowboarding,
It's
bro.
another way to board around here. I be thinking about that. I say, it's other ways to board.
Yeah.
Right, above
Hey,
ground.
and
you know
low
what I
key
mean?
is safer because you ain't got to worry about drowning.
I know. None of that. None
And
of
just the
that.
fact that you have visibility, you can see. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Kind
like,
of.
You kind of don't.
Oh, trust me, I
Kind
thought
of.
about
It
this
could
a
be
lot
foggy
of times. I was like,
Right.
I'm gonna have to figure out another way to board because this. I
Murky
like it, but
waters.
it's scary.
The
It
murky
is.
waters.
It's just
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
But
What else we got?
Oh, what do people expect when you get flew out?
cheeks,
Oh, that,
cheeks.
Men and women. Men and women, trust me.
Run the cheeks.
Run it. Run it. You know, I don't know who's been put in that position, but yeah, you know.
Oh man!
You
remember they
got
was
to-
recording people that came out and didn't give them none.
Hey
and
man,
sent them
but
home.
hey, low key, like that ain't player, bro.
It
Like
wasn't player.
that was not player. Because if you flew her out, bro, and even if she said no when she got there, and she said yeah, I mean, look, you know, a woman's body is her body, a person's body is their body. That you cannot.
It's only the broke people that will act like that, man.
Yeah,
or I
but-
should say people that don't have it like that. There we go.
You know, but you know,
Yeah.
you gotta do a little more investigating players. You know, like men and women. Like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't saying this gotta be a contractual agreement or anything, but you know
NDA.
somebody feeling you or not. You know, and if you gotta go through all that to see if they feeling you, they not feeling you, dog.
I mean, the bottom
Hey, that's a
line
good
is
point.
don't do nothing that's gonna disrupt your well-being. If you're doing something and you simply can't afford it, stop it.
Exactly. You know, like
Man, what did you just say? That's a great point. You said,
what if they ain't feeling you?
Yeah, because a lot of times you should know way before they come out. Like, not without
But that's
talking
what the
about
guy
it,
was
but
saying. That's what the guy was saying at LAX. He was basically saying, like, you basically saying all this stuff. You made me believe this. You basically led me on. I was
But how we
expecting
know
this.
she really did? Like, we don't know
We
what
don't
they
know.
said.
We don't know,
Sidebar.
y'all. We don't know. We don't know. We
George
don't know.
said it's an issue when you overspend. I don't care if you overspend or underspend. You spend and you ain't getting that yet. Oh yeah. Nope.
So is it fair to say that people know what they're coming
Damon
out here
said, "Stop
for?
flying them out. Get yours locally."
I'm going to tell you.
Listen,
Exactly.
I mean, do you know? This is from the
Shout out
women.
to Damon in
women
the farmer's market.
who's flying out. I want to know. Do you know that already, or is it just like you kind of like playing it by ear? Like
It might be playing it
you know
by
what I
ear.
mean?
Playing
Like,
what by ear?
Like, I see
Man.
how I feel when I get there.
Man,
You might not like him when you get there.
You see my face?
Hey, I feel like David. I feel like that's like a farmer's market. Like
I just
locally
said that.
grown.
Yeah.
Locally grown.
Locally grown. Yeah.
Because and I'm I'm big on this one, man. At the end of the day, I really think it comes down to your pockets. Because I swear.
No,
if
it come down to if they like you or not.
No, not. I'm talking about if the man gets upset and like want to humiliate the girl or.
Oh, that part.
That
Yeah.
Oh,
comes
yeah,
down
yeah,
to
yeah.
That part,
money,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
swear,
agreed,
because
yeah.
it makes me feel like you spent maybe what you didn't have, so it was more pressure for you on that moment. Like, I gotta get it because I didn't even have it. You know.
And
what
I
I'm saying?
mean, it'll just be easy if you want to pay for it. They got locals out here you can pay for.
Oh, I know where you can go.
Yeah.
It's the Ski Yeezes, all north
Jordans
of
and
Imperial
lingerie.
and Florence. They got on
Jordans.
Concords
Jordans and lingerie.
and
I'm
lingerie.
so offended. I'm so offended by
They got the new Concords on right now.
Right down.
Right now.
Fresh.
If you
No
go-
scuffs on me.
I'm so offended.
Moving right along. What else we have here? It only 60 years since civil rights, and the plaintiffs argue admission process discriminating against whites and Asians, white and Asian Americans by giving priority consideration to Hispanics and blacks, Native American applicants. What episode was that? That was episode, 139?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, y'all, America's always had they neck. I mean, they foot on, blacks and Hispanics' neck. So, I mean, come on, y'all. We need a little bit of something. We still need it to this day. And they're taking away, affirmative action and things like that from us. And, I understand that, we should all be, on equal playing grounds, but still to this day, we are not.
No, sir.
Wait a minute, going back to, did you see what Damon put?
Yeah, I saw it.
Instead
I
of
just
travel
didn't
insurance, you need cheek insurance.
I saw it. I just didn't want to bring that back up. I saw it, though.
Oh my God! What else do we have, man?
Should women pay? Is that the next one?
Where is that at?
Should women pay spousal? I seen it somewhere.
Oh, we did talk about that earlier.
Yeah.
Should women? I mean,
Well,
we're equal, right?
Let's read it.
Hold on, we equal, right?
Yeah.
Should women pay spousal support?
There you go. If they're wealthy, that's what it said. If they're wealthy.
If we're equal, right?
Yeah.
Men and women are equal.
Yeah.
If men can pay spousal,
Yeah.
why can't
But
women?
see, but watch this. This how you know that it ain't equal. Because these questions still exist. This
Exactly.
shouldn't even be a question. If it was nothing but men on earth, we would never have questions about who should pay for what. And this, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but if it was only men on earth, we'd be in a bad
Yeah,
situation.
pause. Yeah. But you get what I'm trying to, you get the point I'm trying to make. Why is it even a question? It goes to show you it's not really equal like that.
No, it's not. It's not.
And that's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
not.
It's okay.
It's okay. That's the bottom line.
It's okay too. You know
It's
what I'm
like,
saying?
you know what the thing is, I see why now a lot of people, we talk about it in the shop, we hear everybody leave us comments about it, whatever. It is kind of like a buzzword around everywhere that says, you kind of have to be on your level with things. You know what I mean? So if somebody
Right.
wasn't making that amount of money and you kind of raised them up and elevated them, then maybe the expectations are like going to be the same, like after you're not with them anymore.
But
Man or
that's
woman.
why they say find
or
somebody
woman.
equally yoked.
Bingo.
Equally yoked. That means their paper got to be in order to get, why would you marry somebody who broke? Stupid. Don't do it. Why?
That boy went to the scriptures on y'all.
That sounds just.
This sound cold, don't it?
That sounds like a flagrant foul on the play because
Hey.
I'm like,
He right. It's right here. Look, I pulled it up.
I mean-
2 Corinthians. Look,
Thank you.
6:14.
Man, look.
Bay ye not
This is not-
unequally yoked.
this is not.
There it is.
Listen, I
What?
don't know what to say, y'all. Like,
Shima, you can't talk. You guys are equally yoked.
Man, y'all so yoked. Y'all do hair.
Listen.
You guys are artists.
Y'all
Like,
in the salon.
look, I'm not even trying to put it all on you, but Shima, you guys are like, look,
Oh,
ebony and ivory. Like y'all are
Listen.
like, it's like a perfect handshake.
but some
Yeah.
people feel scorned. People are feeling scorned, and especially women are feeling scorned when they have to basically do and play their roles and do all this type of stuff, whatever, and then turn around and have to pay. I mean, I don't know what
Womp
the
womp.
deal is. It's like
I think they should. I really do. I mean, because we do.
the bottom line is okay. The famous person who basically spoke out on it, she was saying that basically not only did he lie, rob, but he also cheated on her. And she still had to pay this man alimony.
It happens.
Okay.
Both sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, if you don't want it to happen, move to Texas.
Yeah. I'm not saying I would come out and just like ask for it, but if it's an easy process, if my lawyer like, look, man, you need alimony, just boom, boom, okay, cool. But I'm not, if it keep getting denied or I gotta keep, I'm not about to go through all of that.
G over here, listen. G over here putting something. He said, what if you find your spouse before you get established? See?
Well, that's different. I mean, then you guys are coming up together. That's different, But, if she ain't what you shooting in the gym, she must be holding you down somewhere. So you can't shoot in the gym. So,
So
that's
what about
it's still
all that
different.
love stuff? What about if you just like somebody, you want to just bring them along for the ride? Like, is that like,
You can do that without getting married?
that's okay, so that's,
Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it?
Yeah, that word love is very, fluid to me. Because, like, I love a lot of people, but I can't stand to be around them. So,
You don't like 'em?
Yeah, So a lot of people I love. I
That's
just
the
don't
bottom
really,
line.
A lot of people you
that's
don't
the
love.
common
no.
denominator.
I love people, but they get on my nerves, So once again, Lynden?
Yes, sir.
What's love got to do with it?
What's love got to do with it? I am
Okay,
in the
so
comments.
another
It's
one we
going
talked
up.
About, okay. The government admitted to recovering UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, for the first time in decades. So all this time, y'all, all this time, we've seen all this, all this, a whole area that they created. We've seen all this stuff, whatever. Now they're saying, yes, they do exist. And not only do they exist, they look like they black.
Look,
I like how you bring that in. They look like they black.
Right. So I don't know.
that might. Hey, remember
Oh,
what
no.
G said? It might be a UFO that's gonna land with a bunch of brothers that look like LeBron James and Serena Williams.
It's gonna come down here like
The
Soul
mothership.
Plane.
The
The
mothership.
mother plane gonna look like Soul Plane, bro.
That's what George Clinton and them was talking about, man.
Hey, they might be right.
They might be on to
They
something.
might be right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, come look. If it's gonna help us, come get us.
They probably
please.
coming to get us, bro.
Yeah. Hey. Mm-hmm. You know.
I for sure believe in something else other than this normal stuff we keep seeing and talking about all the time. Something is going on.
Man,
We're gonna find out soon.
Where else we at? UFOs. Oh, restaurants creating fake dates. Cheesecake Factory dates a no-go. Now,
I remember
I
that.
still don't get it. I just went to Cheesecake Factory on Saturday.
See?
One thing I have to say, right? The ambiance, Cheesecake Factory looks very nice in the inside. Mm-hmm. You know, once again, I say I do not really care for Cheesecake Factory. The pizza I had, I could have, and I don't even eat pizza, but I could have, not had it. But it looks nice in the inside.
So is that setting the bar? How high is the bar? Because it's like the fluid out thing, and then y'all talk about not Cheesecake Factory, and then Applebee's is having a $200 sale right now. $200 sale, y'all.
Yeah,
Like-
one, it's like, if you're not gonna go to Cheesecake Factory, where you gonna go? Because there's only a select, few cities that have these super high-end restaurants. So,
Man, go hit a cafe or something by the beach or something, man. They got so many.
you're supposed
nice
to be on a
little-
date to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I went by Hermosa Beach yesterday and seen so many different little like cafes in the cut with like flowers and all kind of stuff around. It's by the beach. That's the type of vibe I like, especially if I'm getting to know
Exactly.
somebody. I actually like to go there after a first date because it's just my vibe. Like it's comfortable over here, and there's so many simple places over there that got great food where you can go get to know somebody at real quick that will get hated on. And
So it's not a deal breaker for you.
And for the life of me, right? So even though we're talking about these expensive restaurants, I have yet to hear anybody talk about a Michelin rated restaurant. They just talking about expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And just because it's expensive, that don't mean it's top notch. That don't mean it's the best.
Yeah.
That don't mean it's rated. So it's like, you going for what? Just to spend some money?
Yeah.
I
I hear some people say the food is not even that good at some of these places. You really paying.
Listen. Applebee's launches an exclusive date night pass for 1 year of dates for the first time ever, only $200. Okay.
But we
You
already
can
talked
receive
about this.
52 dates for $200.
They was talking about in the barbershop last week. You can only go to selective Applebee's. Mm-hmm. It's somewhere that we don't even know about. Like, it's only like 5 of them in America or something like that. So what's even the point?
We got one in Torrance, I think.
Listen,
No.
make it work.
No.
Make
Or is that
it work.
Chili's?
Make it
No,
work.
we have Chili's, but even if we had an Applebee's in Torrance, it's not the one you can go to. It's select
Oh, yeah.
Applebee's.
Oh, I gotta say this
Lakewood.
one. I gotta
That's
say
where
this
it's
one.
one
I
at.
gotta say
It's
this
definitely
one
got a
for
Lakewood.
for the
Man,
win.
come on. I would have 3 passes.
What about that dad that jumped on the top of the car
Oh,
and left his
that
daughter
might
on the
not be
ground?
his
That
kid.
dog ran up. Man.
That must be G who put that up. Oh, that was G. Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's
yeah.
when Damon said, "What if it's not his kid?"
Right.
That to this day is still the funniest moment on this show
On the show.
for me.
When he was crawling on his navel
Yeah.
on the car.
He was spinning.
That is the comment. Hey, Damon, you still have the comment of the show for me, bro. That
Oh, my
that one.
God.
What
Look,
if it's not
y'all.
his kid? That I was not thinking about that. That shit is funny.
Look, you guys. So once
That was
again, this is
terrible.
episode 200. It's the end of our show. Hopefully you're here for the next 200 and many more. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Thank you. If you're on the show right now listening, and if you hear us on YouTube, Spotify, wherever, hit the like button, subscribe, tell somebody about it.
Please tell somebody. Yes. And we will see y'all next week.
Thank you.
Hit the button, Lynden.
I'm turning up. Like, sweet whoop.
We can turn the ground. Kick it up.